Hey, hello everybody, poker players out there. This is Al Spath calling you from Full Flush Poker. I am Teach at the table. It's a 50-cent $1 no limit table. We're still bankroll building. This is about the last level we're going to go up to that you can bankroll build. Once you get to 1-2, you better know what you're doing. You should know what you're doing here at the 50-cent 1 as well. I'm Al Spath on Twitch. No longer Teach GPL. It's Al Spath on Twitch. I hope you'll hit the little red heart that's underneath the video there. That way you'll be a follower and you'll get noticed when I go live. And at YouTube, it's Al Spath also. And I hope you subscribe there. You need to have an account there. It's really easy to fill out. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I'd love to have you as a follower and up there as a subscriber. You'll get notices when I post a new video at YouTube. And please share with your friends. I would appreciate it if you would share with your friends to give me a subscribe and a follow over at Twitch. You can also find me occasionally at Ace High Radio. They have a broadcast on the internet, and Heartbeat Poker. All right, we're ready to get our first set of cards. I think it's coming right now. Come on, big ones. Oh, Al's not ready. What's new? Starting out with a 3-5 of hearts. Well, cards aren't the best. Position's not the best. But it could be worse. It could be 9-2 offsuit. Don't do it, Enigma. Don't steal me. Go ahead. Go ahead, 250. I know you're going to do it. Okay, let's see a flop. Oh, I love that flop. Bet that ace. Oh, I'll check it back. I'll check it back. Let's go $1.43. Sorry, buddy. Good start. Hey, we don't usually find a 10-player table in the middle of the day at Full Flush Poker, especially at 50-cent 1. So this is a good thing. Easy fold. 275. Let's see what kind of a note we have on. Thinks I am loose. 2-2 hand. I won a hand with 2-2 one time. He just started going off in chat about how loose I was. Little did he know that I did it from position on the button, and everybody else had limped in. So that set him off. This is a very nice table so far. Doesn't seem like anybody's getting out of hand. When I say getting out of hand, I mean raises and re-raises pre-flop and playing some sloppy cards like ace jack, ace 10, thinking that they're gold. James Bond. Which one of the James Bonds is he? Is he Sean or is he the current James Bond? I hope he's not Roger Moore. Couldn't stand that guy. I think he finally hit a card that wound up in his hand. Got a new player here. Notice that everybody's got good money except for our friend Cato, who always sits with very little, and you know how he plays. If you watched my other videos, you know this is an easy fold. Good to see I had Hops back at the table. Enigma, he plays quite a few tables at one time. See if he just slides 50 cents out there or if he folds. Now, if he bet $4 here, he'd probably take down the pot on nuts. And if he didn't, all he had to do was bet the flop, and he would have taken it down if he had gotten a caller. Bad bet. Good enough to beat these two. So played yesterday and was up 16 and got caught in a bad hand and went down 40 or so and came back and lost $15. You're not always going to win, but if you watch the video before this, I will tell you all the time, it's how much you lose and how much you win. You want small losses. You can overcome them the next day with a nice win. You don't want heavy losses. You don't want to compound things in one day. It takes you a little bit longer to dig out of that hole. So try to take small losses when you do take losses. Don't compound it just because you lose a hand and get down, throw the rest of the money away saying it's too late. That just means more money you have to make up the next day to get back to even. This is a long game, poker. You got to play it that way. Mr. Bond, I think he'll go half the pot. That's what he did. Again, you'll always hear me tell you, whether you're in a hand or not in a hand, you should be thinking about what other people are doing and how you should play it. I'm thinking right here, what am I going to do if these two raise or fold? I probably would have tried to raise if I was first in. So you might say, well, why didn't you think about a re-raise, 3-bet him? Well, because he's in early position here, and he hasn't played much, and he put $3 in, means he got generally a better ace than I do, or a pair. So I'm usually going to be behind, but I do have position, but I could be way behind if he had something really good. So I don't need to get in that. Remember, the blinds aren't going up here like they are on a tournament where you're forced to play certain hands. Here you can wait, you can pick your spots. Again, this 10 queen is too early position for me to get in. I'd be, I don't know what I'd be facing here if I did raise with it because I couldn't limp with it. And now you got a 3-bet here. So let's think. I would say something for this guy like 10 jack suited or pocket sevens. And for this guy here, ace king or pocket kings. Let's see what happens here. He should come out. Instead of calling, he should lead out $7 because he's going to face an $8 or $9 bet here. Wow. My 10. He would have won that the first time. He just bet out. So he didn't have a king because he would have called. So he must have had ace queen or some other kind of hand. That's an easy fold. I want to thank those of you that have been donating for my time and efforts to put all these videos up. I don't charge anything and you get to view it. But if you'll just look, and I apologize for the phone call coming in, but it's probably the FBI. Anyhow, I appreciate the donations, especially the one I got yesterday from P. Lindy. Thank you so very much. Whether it be $2, $5, anything, it's very much appreciated. Some sent 20. Just a second, I'll be right back.
BGE tomorrow, correct?
Oh boy. Even when I folded this, I said to myself, the way the cards have been running out for me, I bet maybe play it, I'll get a 4 flush. Wow. Didn't get there though. So anyhow, thanks. You can see on the side of the board here that if you want to make a donation, doesn't matter what it is, I will recognize you on the next video and tell you what it was. And I mean, not the amount, but tell you who it was. Just send it to pokerjournal@alspath.com. Hey, I started with 3-5. That's all the way around the table one time. I got 3-5 again. Just a limp from James Bond. So I'm thinking he's just coming in with any two cards here. It could be Queen 10, King 10. It could be Ace Reg. It could be just a small pair. It could give you anything. He's just limping. So let's say he's got Ace Reg here, and these two guys check. What would he bet? Would he bet the pot? Or what would he do? Now what this guy comes in for half the pot, would he come over the top of him? Or nope, gets out of the way. So maybe he did have a small pair, or maybe he did have, a couple of connectors that it wouldn't be Jack Queen, because he would have stayed for gut shot and he would have got it. Nine, 10, hit that second pair. Not seeing the other guy's cards, so he probably had a better 10 or he had an ace. All right. Second go around. I like that he limped. I hope it invites more limpers, but Cato doesn't play unless he's got a really good hand. Okay, so he's definitely the one to watch in this hand here. He likes to jam it all in, but he wanted some action there. Give me the dollar bet again. If he plays, it's going to be probably 350. 350 would be a pot-sized bet. $1, $2, $3.50. So you always add in what your normal bet would be to figure it out. Would I have paid for 50 cents? Absolutely. $50 for 350. You do the odds. Definitely gonna take a shot at hitting a 3-5 or 2-4 or 2 2s. That might invite him in. I think we'll see check, check, $10 or $11 bet here. He only went half the pot. Not too sure where he's at. He thinks he's okay, so I'm thinking maybe he does have just the ace queen here, not the king. Remember, I do all my reads and tell you what's going on as it happens. Just like you live, you've got little time to think about it. You got to decide what it is. There's a lot of other coaches out there that'll tell you this, tell you that, but they do it after the fact. And after the fact, they have all the information. That's real easy to do. You got to get them in the moment. He's saying he's hit 2 pair or he's got the 10 jack here. Would he call 450 pre-flop with 10 jack, or did he have king queen? You all make up your mind. Decide what you think. King queen or 10 jack? Pocket threes is a possibility if some of you are out there thinking about it. $18 is a fairly good bet, but that's still less than half the pot. Ace 10 is a bluff miss. There's your king, but he didn't even have ace king. That's very good information to see. He bluffed, missed at the end. He had a bluff catcher, and he caught it. Very nice. That was a nice sized pot. $89. That's right, all you 5-cent, 10-cent players that are aspiring to get the 50-cent one. You don't have to go much higher to make a lot of money. It's right there. All right, this is a very loose raise here. Just disrespect. I'm making believe he didn't even come in the hand. That is not the one I wanted to call, because he'll invite possibly 1 or 2 of these guys. Seven's good. It's a $7 bet coming. No, I don't want to do 7. What's 3/4? 8.63. That's a good bet. Got to convince people, and I had a redraw for a 7 or an ace. Big deal, you know. It could have been a worse flop. I could have hit nothing. Here, I'm not going to play the 9-7. Also, some people, if they were first in, one off the button might take a shot. When I say take a shot, I mean raise it pot size. Got a new player coming in on the button. Five three here. If I'm first, I'm raising. 5-2. I'm probably letting it go. Definitely letting it go. This guy's taking a long time getting his seat. A lot of people don't want to go up against Cato here, especially if they're fishing for cards, because he doesn't have money behind the chips. Always look at the money stack behind the chips, okay? It means a lot. Let's say you're set mining and somebody pays 350. They have to have 10 times 350, or they have to have $35 for you to go set mining, because you're not going to get there all the time. This is James Bond at his best. Whack. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry, Cato. You didn't have enough money to get him out, and you let the squid take your money. Cato had the best hand. McAllen, 18. I'd like to get in first for a raise, but I don't think I want to re-raise. Einstein hasn't played any. Now he's under the gun and he raises. I got to figure he's got a much better hand. I need three hearts or 2 5s to really flop. And so I am going to fold this hand. Looks nice. Plays shit. Plays like crap. Sorry for my French. Now that's a raise by a loose player on the button. He did not take into account that Einstein's not going anywhere. If anything, Einstein might re-raise him. He'll check and maybe check raise, because against James Bond, you want him to lead at the punt. You want him to think he's safe. Of course, Cato's the conspiracy theory. No problem. Normal at this site. It's normal if you play live. Come on. Let's see if Einstein really does have the overpair, and if he comes out betting, he'll come out for about $13 or $10 to $13 to see if he gets paid off. If he has the overpair, he wants to let James take another bluffer at it. Bond, he may just have something like ace-9. You never know. That's what playing somebody loose causes you fits sometimes. That's why you don't want too many loose players at your table. Somebody's always sucking out. Ooh! Does he have pocket jacks? He doesn't think Bond has a 9. Pocket jacks. Who would have guessed that? Nice play. I told you he had a group 1 hand. He came in under the gun. Got to listen to me sometimes. I might be right. I know Sharon and Miss Big and Ronster, and you guys are listening to this. And P. Lindy and Peter and Rob, and you're saying, yeah, I might be right sometimes. Patch 1 took McCallum's place. That was pretty quick. I think I have a note on Patch. Awful. That's right. Awful. I like awful. He should be on your buddy list. Patch 1. Add him to your buddy list today. If you're going to be playing at these stakes or 25.50, you want Patch 1 to be on your buddy list. You want to find. Now you want James Bond to be on your buddy list. You want to go to those kind of tables. Einstein says you can't limp in here. From Redlands, California. I used to live next town over. Highland, California. Suited, I like to play it here. Unsuited, it's going away. See, now he posted the dollar and then he checked. So we know he's got some just random cards, nothing really good. If he had a pair or he had Jack, King, Ace, Jack, anything, pair of tens, he would have been raised in there. I would think that he's probably going to fold. He does. So when you see people post and you don't want them in your pot, get that extra free money, just raise it up. They're probably not going to stick around. They checked. 14. We do not want to see a 725 bet. That's a bad, bad bet. Get away from that half pot bet. Check. Check. No. Goes the whole Monty now. Gets re-raised. All in. 8-9 for our nuts. 8-9? Really? 3 sevens. One pair. Queen 10. Remember I told you earlier? Bad hand? Look at bad player plays bad hand. Bad player. Loose. And it's 10-13. Oh, didn't get it done. Fine. I want to know that next time. We got a new guy here, Jam Boy, took his place. Did I just do the note on Jam Boy? Did I miss the other one? Yeah, I did. He ducked out before I had a chance. Don't want to give you the bad name there, Jam Boy. Gato's going all full Monty. Aces against two pair. Oh, give him a queen or a jack. A queen or a king. What a 2-outer. Oh, he had some tens that could have gave him a straight too. That's a fold. He posted. He checked. You know what that means now. Somebody should raise. More likely he's going to fold this hand. There you go. I don't know what he's thinking about. He checked. He didn't have anything. Man knows what he's doing, Enigma. Picked up free money. Don't have to bet your whole stack to pick up free money. Good bet under the gun. But remember, he is patch 1. Awful. See if he's gotten any better. When I say awful, I'm saying he might raise there with a hand like ace deuce. Would love to see this guy bet $6 and see what this guy's made out of it. I'm not the one this time to try and find out. It's not my job to be sheriff. $4 is an easy, easy fold. Listen, I've had a 3-5, and I won with, let's see, what was the other hand I won with? I followed up a bet with, what was it, ace-7? Yeah, ace-7. I haven't had any hands. I haven't had aces, kings, queens, jacks, tens, nines, eights, sevens, sixes, fives, fours, threes, twos. No ace king, no ace queen, no ace jack. I had an ace-10 I threw away to a early raise. I haven't had king queen. I haven't had king jack suited. You go through a litany of good hands. I haven't had them. And I played for close to 30 minutes, and I'm only $6 to the good, but I'm not $6 under or $26 under. I'm hoping that some good cards come. You only have to win one or two good hands during the session, but you got to stay afloat winning a couple of small hands. But you're not playing this game for small hands. You're here trying to take somebody's entire stack. Yesterday, for instance, I had 4 queens in a hand, and I got no action. I also had 10 jack and flop 10 jack, and somebody with ace jack got them all in, and he hit running clubs. He had the ace of clubs and made a flush. Well, I got them all in with the hand I wanted, just didn't work out. And it goes patch, raising to steal and then folding. Awful. Look, I'm going to tell you about the good things that happened for me. I'm going to tell you about the bad things, because you got to learn from both of them. I'm not a player that sits down and wins every time he goes out. You're not a player that goes down and wins. But you want to win more often than you lose, and you want to lose very little when you lose. You know, I hammer some things home over and over to you. Maybe you get tired of it, but it's just a constant reminder to me to know that I'm playing good poker and making good decisions. If you get beat with your money in the pot ahead, so be it. You get beat from behind where you need cards. So I'm going to raise this up pot here. It's a little light. And when I say light, it's not a great hand. I'm in early position, but I haven't been playing much, so I'm going a little bit on my image here. It's $1.50 in the coffers. Don't mind that. My image has been pretty tight. This is the same hand. Same result, I hope. If anybody calls, I wanted it to be somebody past the button, because he's got position on me now. I'm going to bet the whole pot. Take it down. Take it down, big fella. Easy fold. So that was my rush. 2 hands, a 10 jack and a king jack. I'm really getting good cards, ain't I? $2.50 by patch doesn't mean nothing. Nenko understands that and just calls. He doesn't want to chase Patch out of the match. Patch will probably go the full Monty here or 4. Oh, he checks. This guy should put money in the pot. Patch doesn't give up too easy. If Patch checks, bet $7. Keep Patch alive. Patch Adams is what his new nickname's gonna be. Come on, Nenko. Don't check it back. Don't give him a chance here. A little light. Patch might try something. Nope, he doesn't. So Nenko was trying to milk him the best he could. Whoa, look at that, look at that. A suspended ace. You know, that 8 of diamonds could have been an ace. Could have just snuck in there, you know. It didn't have to tease me with just the ace of hearts flying in the air. I don't know if it shows on your screen, but it got stuck on mine. I'd like to know if anybody does see that, if it got stuck in the air like mine did temporarily, just email me, alspath@alspath.com. And I hope that some of you that are in need of some poker lessons might check me out. You've seen my videos. Why not work with me in person? I'll give you a discount on the first 2 lessons, 25% on each one of them. alspath@alspath.com. Look at here. Patch is trying to go. Has he got 7s? What has he got here? Did he hit 5-4, 2 pair? See, if Enigma's unsure, he's just going to not lose the money. He'd only have, oh, he's going to try it with the 10s. There's the open-ended draw. He gets the 6. It's not going to be enough. Patch is done. Mr. Awful 9-6 player. Come on, reload, Patch, reload. Come on, reload, Patch. Oh, gone. So if you haven't added Patch 1, you better add him now. Can't let the dollar chip guy get in here. It's $3. Let's go $4. I'm out of position. Now, he comes over the top of me. I would suspect him in the blind has a much better hand. This is going to put him all in. Nope. He did not reload. You know, sometimes you got to take the car out for a spin. If you haven't been up to the 50-cent one, come on up here. Sit with 40, 50 bucks if you can't afford the 100 bucks. Play tight, play smart, play position. Don't be some calling station. Hit big. Pound the pot when you got ace queen, for instance, and you have to c-bet or something like that. Take your profit and get the hell out of here. And come back another time. Try it again. Get comfortable at it. Build up a little bit of that bankroll, and you'll be off and going. You'll be having another revenue stream. If you need help, contact me, alspath@alspath.com, or you can check out the rest of my videos at YouTube, Alspath, and subscribe, please, or on Twitch. It's Alspath there as well. Please follow. And if that don't work, you can email me, and I'll send you some written lessons that'll help you out. Ace Jack is a definite loser here. No chips. There's a reason you only have $20 in your account. Poker is meant to be fun as well as profitable. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be playing this game. You should quit. You should have fun. You should be relaxed. You should take it serious, but you also should have some fun. It's more than just entertainment. This is an easy fold again. I'm going to take this car around the track one more time. I don't like to make too long of a recording. People don't have sometimes the attention span to sit for long periods of time. I think we covered a few things today. A few more things may come up. Pointed out a few bad players to you, what to do about them. This is a position where someone like him would like to push the money and just make everybody fold and try to win the $3. We don't want to take another seat. I think a check fold here is probably in order. If you're not anticipating what a player is going to bet, or if they're going to fold, or re-raise, then you're not in the game. Your head's not in the game. Just because I'm not in this hand with this ace deuce doesn't mean I just toss it aside and start looking at the TV or looking at a different computer screen or reading my mail on my phone or anything like that. You should be looking to see That's a big tell right there. This guy limps in late position instead of raising these guys here. That's bad playing. Where's he from? Redlands again, yeah. So here I would be with an ace deuce. Bad kicker. No, you can't play ace deuce. Very rare you're going to hit the hand. Not saying you can't, I'm saying that most likely you're not. Now Hops should bet $3 here. They both checked. Let's see if he's got any hops at all. No, $1. And he still won it. He still won it even with $1. That's horrible. Queen 4, definite fold. So I had one really, really good hand. Ace Queen. Didn't hit anything on the flop, but still won with it. So I had one hand the whole session. That's a lesson in itself, folks. You've seen me play at the lower limits. You know what I'm capable of doing with certain cards in certain positions. If you don't get them and you don't get the opportunity, you don't start changing the range of hands that you're going to play. He's not getting this for $1. Some of you might say, well, you had position on him and you had a good hand. Why don't you see a flop? Well, why don't we see a flop and let him pay $3? I have nothing. I have 2 high cards. If he has a pair or anything, he's ahead of me. So why should I give him opportunity to hit a set or 2 pair? Remember, I'm only going to have 1 pair of a pair of flops, so I don't need to give him that. We got 2 people sitting out. Very funny when 2 people sit out at the same time. Easy fold. Get out of the way of these guys. I'm going to take my auto post off. Can't even speak correctly today. From Cali didn't want no part of it. Don't put the 9. I couldn't get my cursor up there fast enough to say don't put the 9. Daniel Negreanu's 10-7 hand. No, sir. Oh, awful flop. Bet. Oh, you see all the mistakes that people are making here at this level? This is 50-cent one. They're not taking free money on the board. They check. It goes back to the person in position, and they haven't been betting. Now they let somebody with a 7 in for 285. He's very fortunate. Pair of jacks. My man. Yeah, we're going to go 3 here because I think it's a little light. Got the button now. I'm going to show Einstein he made a good fold just to let him know that I'm playing sweet cards. If I wasn't leaving, I probably wouldn't do it. I want a memory in some of these people's mind that teach show the cards, and he showed some good cards. So we're well over a half an hour, probably 40 minutes into this session. Got about 2 more hands to go. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll again follow me on Twitch, Al Spath, and subscribe up on YouTube, Al Spath, and tell some friends. Really would appreciate it if you pass it on to some more folks. Thanks. I enjoyed doing it for you. There's no charge. If you want to make a donation, it's on the screen there. PayPal, pokerjournal@alspath.com. Any donation is accepted. It just helped me put more effort into what I'm doing and providing you longer and more of it. Bad bet. Take it on up. Those. Guy jumped out. I didn't get to do my aloha hand. Anyhow, this is Al Spath. I want to thank you all for watching my video and following me on YouTube and on Twitch. Thanks so very much. Have a great one.